So I am doing a promo video on TikTok and Instagram for Camille Rose. So I figured I'd just come on here, and since I'm already recording, y'all could just stay on the side and show you how I do a braid out using Camille Rose signature line. So I already washed my hair. I washed my hair with the Mayel's Rosemary Mint because it's the only shampoo that's gonna help with my dandruff. And then I went in with the E butter and Uka. Let me see. I don't know, but it's by the Camille Rose signature line. It's in the pink bottle like this, and it's their deep conditioner. And that works really, really good. It's good for those who like thick conditioners. Like, I don't like the watery, milky conditioners. I like them thick. Like, when I gotta to fight to get it out the bottle. Okay. I used that works really good. It says to leave it in there for 35 minutes, but I didn't because I literally just washed my hair 2 days ago, so I didn't do all that. Now I'm about to go in with the Curl Love Moisture Milk. 6 sections. I always do 6 sections. You can do, I don't know which I want to do, but this is what I do. Okay, I have never done a braid out with these products. Every time I do a braid out, 100% I guarantee you it's gonna be the Mayel Rosemary Mint Cream. I couldn't remember the Rosemary Mint Cream, just because that cream works like a gel. And what I mean is, it's in a cream form, right? But then when it dries, it comes out with a cast, and not like, it doesn't get flaky. There's no residue, no nothing. It just has a really firm hold, which is why I say it's like a gel, because what cream hold that well? How we finna compare the two? Like I said, this video is not sponsored. The video you will see on my Instagram and TikTok is sponsored, but not this, okay? Not YouTube. None of my videos on YouTube are sponsored yet. Okay. What I'll be using is a water bottle that has no water in it. This is a continuous mister. I love this water bottle. My store manager gave me this. I love her for that. I think she said it was her daughter's or something like that. I don't know. I don't know where she got it from. It just is like a regular barcode. But it continues to mist. Like, you pump it a couple times and it just mists out, right? You will need a rat tail comb. You're gonna need these things to hold your hair in place or out of your way. And you're gonna use my favorite brush in the whole entire world. Ignore the residue. The Pattern Beauty, the mini shower brush. I had the big one, but I fell in love with the little one because when I did my big chop, the big brush was like, it was clumping all the hair I had on my head because my hair was so little. So I went and got me a smaller brush. Like, this is not a really good comparison because my hair is really big, but see how small it is? And can you imagine how big the big one is? Exactly. And for your edges, I use the Edge Booster, the yellow. I like the yellow sit down. What this is to lay down your lace. I use this for my edges. You can see the edge residue. Don't judge me. Let's get to it. I'm about to select some music. Did y'all listen to 21 Savage's album? Go stream him. But yeah, let's get into it. I work in really small sections. You don't have to be super neat with your parting, but I like to be super neat with my partings. Do as you please. The smaller your braid and your parting is, the more defined and more curls you will have versus a big chunky braid. And then you're gonna braid tight. Mainly braid tight at the roots and the rest of the way down. Why do you braid tight is because it just, like, the form, when you unravel, it holds a better form. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, just trust me, okay? I've been doing braid out since high school, so I know what I'm doing. So go look on my TikTok. They call me the braid out's final boss, okay? You better know. Ask about me. I'm gonna go in with this. I would spray my hair with some water, but my hair is still wet because I just got out of the shower. You're gonna go in with the Curl Love Moisture Milk. Now, when I tell you about measurements, you go off of based off what you need. The way I measure is I like my whole entire strand covered, not drenched, but covered in the hair product. Y'all want a story time? OMG, y'all want a story time? Y'all want a story time? I be want to do a story time, but I don't do my makeup, and I feel like those be like the best story times. I need to learn how to do my makeup. That's gonna be next, y'all. y'all want some makeup content, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of stuff and we just gonna figure it out together. My braid outs usually last me a week, right? Because this is what I do to stretch it. I wear it out. Amazing form. The first form is like, you know, like when you take it out, you separate it and it's giving afro, right? It's eating, right? And once again, we have already applied the curl up. What was I talking about? This is why I don't get on here and talk to y'all. Y'all don't talk to me neither. Goddamn, it just be me and my cousin. It just be me and my cousin supporting each other. Be like, where the did y'all go? Then I'm gonna go in with the Almond twisting butter, which is perfect for braid outs. Pretty sure it says that on here somewhere. I don't know, but Miss Janelle Stevens says that it was perfect for braid outs. He said it, so I'm gonna do it. And then when you get to this part, this is the part that everybody be having questions on. You see how it just naturally curl up like that? If your hair don't curl like that, let's say you got heat damage, if you got 2A hair, if you got, I don't know, it just don't curl. What you gonna do is get a really small perm rod. I already have a tutorial on my TikTok. I think I got a tutorial on here. Anyways, don't quote me on this, but I know it's on my TikTok when I had curly hair. Take the perm rod, you brush this out, you straighten it so it's no tangles, it's all flat, right? And you wrap and twirl the perm rod. You only need a little space, okay? So the longer you braid, the more stretched your braid out will be. The shorter you braid and the more curl you have, it will be more of a curly look. I'm going for a length, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I can't stand no short hair, which is crazy, right? Because I big chopped and I went through the short hair phase, and I'm currently still in the short hair phase, but it's longer than some of you watching my video right now. No shade, no tea, just saying. So I brushed it, and you can twirl it, or see, when you twirl it, you get a tighter curl. See that? Boom. Now let me show you another way you can do it. You can coil it with your finger. You can smooth it and shake it and it will curl, or you can just, you know, like as soon as you get done braided, it just curls at the end. It's up to y'all. Either way, that's how I do my braid out. Be like, I never seen the braid out so curly. That's the hack right there. This end piece. It all just depends on how much of a curl ratio to braid you want. Like I said, more curl gives you more of a curly look. More braid gives you a more stretched look. If you do bigger braids, you're gonna get more wavy look. If you do smaller, you're gonna look like curly suit. And I'm going for curly suit every time. This is what I mean when I say you can smooth it. So as soon as I get done braiding, only have this much compared to the braid, and you just smooth it, right? It's smooth, it's no clumps, and you just do it this way. Now the reason why I don't do it this way is because do it like this, the curls be going left, right, up, down, right? So can you see what I mean? Like, it's not as uniform as this coil, right? It's up to you. My preference, which is to brush it out and coil it with your finger, and voila, now we got sisters. Not twins, but sisters, okay? And I'm about to do that all over my head. So do y'all want a story time? I'm gonna give y'all story time. So, oh my god. So like, I'm not scared to talk. I'm scared to talk about it. Shit, goddamn. It's because I don't want this man coming across this video and contacting me and harassing me, nor do I want the female he was messing with. So y'all already got the context, okay? Alright, so I was talking to this guy last year. First time we linked up was right before New Year's. I was at a party. He was like, come give me a kiss for, you know, like New Year's or whatever. I was like, okay, the time. Because we ended up linking, but it went pretty decent. So just for background, every time we linked up, it was in his car. A couple more links, couple more links, couple more links. Every time it's still in the car, like I said, in his car. And what the fuck happened? So eventually the links end up leading to, you know what happens in a car, okay? If you don't know what happened in the car and you underage, you probably shouldn't be watching this. Let me say this, go ahead and apply this Curl Love all over your hair. I feel like applying this individually with each section is wasting the product, and I'm putting too much product on my hair. So I'm gonna use this much for this section. This is well over a quarter. I hate when companies tell you to do that. When they be like, use a dime size. A dime size for who? Baby, I got thick density hair. A dime ain't gonna do nothing for me. This is the Tangle Teaser brush. Just look up Tangle Teaser Tangler. You're gonna see a pink one. This is it. It's pink. It's the mini one. The large one is too damn large. I have the large one in the color purple, but I used it when I was trying to blow dry my hair, and it says on the box, do not use with heated tools. Did I read the box? No, because it's a brush. Who doesn't know how to work a brush? Well, Tangle Teaser is, I think this is 100% plastic. They bend very easily. Like, can y'all see that? Y'all see that? How it's like going out? Anyways, this is my favorite brush, so I love you, Tangle Teaser, if you wanna sponsor your girl or anything. But yeah. Anyways, I'll start catching feelings for this guy, right? But I'm still trying to play it cool. Low-key I'm not, but at the same time I am. I should have known something was up because he was just acting weird, y'all. Long story short, I pull up to this guy. Oh, I was just, so long story short, we talking probably like a couple weeks in, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Are we just, you know, or is this leading somewhere? I need to know. And at the time when I asked him that, he was in Georgia. So I was like, well, when you get back, let's have a talk. Yo, sitting here waiting for this man to contact me. I didn't hear nothing from him. So at first I was gonna let it go, but I was like, nah. I'm a very impulsive person. I called him, it didn't go through. I text him, y'all know when someone block you now, it don't say delivered. It don't turn green, it just don't say delivered. So I was like, oh, okay. So then once again, that part really I was furious because I was like, oh hell no. Anyways, y'all, I did the dumbest shit ever. I pulled up to this man's house, parked my car. And what's crazy is that I got tint, but you can see straight through there. Like, I got a fishbowl. The only part that's really tinted is the back 2 seats. And now that I think about it, I should have sat in the back seats. But either way, they didn't see me. I caught them. Okay? I sit in front of his mama house, and I see him coming outside with this girl. And they is tugging each other down the moment they step out of the house, and they're not even watching where they going. I'm like, I know damn well. Yeah, when I say mouth on the floor, mouth on the motherfucking floor. Mind you, and the only reason y'all gonna be like, girl, y'all was clearly on the F buddies. Why would you pull up? Da 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 da. This man told me he loved me 3 times. I ain't even say it back. Please don't come for me. He was feeding me a dream. Please. Okay, but then again, this man didn't do shit for me. Like, he didn't give me shit for my birthday. None of that. So I am a little embarrassed to talk about it. But anyways, when it's good, it's good. It make you do delusional stuff. I wonder what type of followers I got. I hope I don't got like no little kids over here. I don't know. So I pull up, see them kissing, and they kissing for a long ass time. I mean, that's how long I was sitting there. It just felt like it was forever. Like, also in my head, I'm thinking like, bitch, do you see this? And I'm like, yeah, I see this. And then it's like, what we gonna do? Mind y'all, I have never been in a fight before. I have never been in a fight before. So I'm like, what the fuck? Did I just drive over here for no reason? He didn't stay too far, so I ain't really waste no gas. But anyways, y'all may think I'm crazy, but I remember where this man lived off of only being over there for one time. No GPS, just straight memory and being very angry at the time. I'm someone that forgets something all the time, as you can tell throughout this video. I'm in my head with this constant battle, like, is we finna sit here or what? When my hair is too thin for a braid, when I say too thin, like, I feel like it's gonna be a micro braid, and I don't want to take that down. Like, they look cute installed, but taking that down, it just affects my braid out, because by the time I take it down, it's frizzy because it's so little, and I'm impatient, and I don't take mine out like by braid by braid. I skip 3 loops, take it out, skip 3 loops, take it out. Okay, so what I do is I make this a mini twist. It gets the same coil at the end, just can't do the one where you shake it because it unravels like so. Going through this constant battle with my head, and I'm like, what the fuck we finna do? Y'all, why the fuck did I get out the car? She's sitting in the driver's seat. He is kissing her through the driver's seat. Like, the door is open and they kissing each other, right? I make eye contact with her as I'm walking over, and she steady kissing him. If that was my nigga, I'd be like, you know, push my nigga out like, who the fuck is this walking up? Anyways, maybe she didn't understand. Maybe she didn't think I was walking to them. There's nobody else outside. My job is like 11, 12, probably 1 a.m. I come up to him because I don't know her. I don't have no problem with her, and she probably don't know what's going on either. Walk up to him and I'm like, oh, this what we doing? Just talking my shit, right? He turns around slow as fuck. Like, nigga, you know who the fuck is behind you. Yeah. He get to talking his shit. But tick me off even more. He was like, I wouldn't even fuck with you for real. You was a fucking with who? I pull out them screenshots so fucking fast, y'all. I pull out them screenshots so fast. Like,
you're not talking to me, like...
You're not talking to me. And I'm so thankful I didn't delete a damn thing. And when we used to get into it, he used to text me off of like text me now apps and shit like that. All this dumb shit. Like, it's so much other shit I want to say on here, but I just... That's just a little too personal. He talking his shit. I'm pulling out the screenshots. I'm talking to her now. And she like, what's your name? And I tell her my name. And she like, oh, so you such and such. And I'm like, yeah, what he say? He was like, well, he just say, oh, he started off as a plug. I forgot to mention that. He was supposed to be the plug. He's gonna be this whack ass cart that didn't even fucking work. She started off super nice, right? She started off nice. I was like, okay, cool. She's not one of those girls that come after the woman, right? The nigga is the problem, as always. I was like, I can see the messages or whatever with her Instagram. She wouldn't give me her Instagram. I was like, okay, cool. So then I just handed her my phone, and she looking at him like, this you? Yeah, nigga, that's him. That's him. Exactly. So then he's steady trying to grab my phone and shit from her, and I snatched my phone back from her, because, girl, why would you let him try to touch my phone? He's trying to delete the messages. Oh, I did put my hands on him. Let me just go ahead and add that in there. I'm gonna add my faults, right? Cool. I put my hands on him. He pushed me. And she's like, hey, stop all that, girl. Anyways, she just standing there listening to us go back and forth. Yeah, while he's saying he don't know me, he ain't fuck with me like that, I dead him dead in the mouth. I had to do it. I don't know what came over me, but that was totally disrespectful. What do you mean you don't know me? So I hit him in his mouth, and he shoved me off his lawn. Oh, and what's crazy about it, right as they was walking out of the his mama house, his mama was walking out. So I was like, soon as his mama pull off, I'm walking up there, cause you know I don't know what she's, you know, mamas always take up for their sons, and I don't got time for nobody's mama. So I was like, yeah, as soon as she leaves, I'm talking my shit. Ooh, y'all, I got this light from Timu. Y'all better get y'all one. I said what the fuck I had to say, and then I walked off. Cause yeah, I just wanted to speak my truth and let it be known. I walked off. As I'm walking off, she's like, ma'am. I don't know what other questions she had for me, because as we was arguing, she didn't have shit to say. I don't know why she didn't speak when I was right there in that moment. Maybe she was just trying to let us talk it out. I'm walking to my car, and she's like, ma'am, like trying to get me to come back. I don't got shit else to say. Like a week and some days go by, she came to my motherfucking job. She came to my job, y'all. I was like, oh hell no. So I didn't know that she came to my job, because when I was there, I was in a meeting. I got out of the meeting like hours later. My supervisor was like, hey, someone left a note for you at the front. Go see what it's about and then come back. Like, alright, so I went to the front, and it's a note with a name and a number. And I'm thinking it's a customer, because I work in retail. I call it, and I was like, hey, this is Tatiana from such and such. She was like, this is Chelsea. I'm calling to speak about Antonio. I said, I hung up the phone, because I'm like, I don't got shit else to say. I spoke my piece. You should have spoke to me when I was right there in front of you, you know? Because then we could have... Anyway, it's nothing else to talk about. Let it be known that I was, you know, messing around with this man while he was messing around with you. So I hung up the phone, And I texted her, hey, what do you want to talk about? And she was just like, oh, it's no beef or nothing. She was like, I just wanted to speak about him. And I was like, okay, what exactly about him? And she was like, if we can just hop on a call for a second, it won't take long. And I was like, I just don't understand, like, why you just can't tell me through messages. What exactly do you want with me? That's when the flip script. I don't know if she read my tone wrong or whatever the case was. She was like, oh, I see you one of those bitches that like to argue. I don't got time for that. Da da da. I'm sitting here reading the text like, what did I say that gave her that interpretation? Me and her going back at it, da 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 da. I just end up blocking her because, girl, I said what the fuck I had to say. Done talking. Favorite thing to do. When someone typing and you see them 3 dots, block. Shut that shit up. When I got off of work, I texted him and I was like, tell your girl don't contact me no more and don't come up to my mother's job. Oh, that's how I know she came to my job, because she was like, that's weird for you to pop up on somebody at somebody's house. And I was like, it's weird for your nigga to be what he doing. It's not weird for you to call my job. She was like, I didn't call your job, I came up there actually looking for you. Girl, what the fuck? This girl is fucking crazy. Why the fuck would you come up to my job a week later and some days about a nigga that I ain't been contacting? What the fuck is going on? You already had him, right? So I left the equation. I don't understand what the problem is. What's the tea? I block her. Don't hear back. I don't hear nothing from nobody. So I'm like, okay, cool. At this point in time, I'm thinking like, should I let my manager know what's going on? Because, you know, like, that's putting my job at risk. Like, you a grown ass woman. You got your own shit going. Why the fuck is you coming up to my job about a nigga just messing around on you, right? I exposed that. You're welcome. I should get a motherfucking thank you. You know what I got? The opposite. People like, it's someone at the door. They saying they're not leaving until you come downstairs. What's this about? And I was like, mind you, a week has gone, another week has gone by, and I'm sitting here thinking like, I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Got it on the Ring camera, so they showing me, and I was like, I know you fucking lying. So I immediately rushed downstairs because I know him. I know he not gonna do shit. He not about shit. What the fuck do you want? So, and I got all this recorded on my phone. So I dare somebody to come on here and be like, oh, you lying, da 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 da. Shut the f up. I go downstairs. I'm like, how can I help you? And this nigga talking about, been stalking me and my girl, her kids, daycare. Mind you, I don't know shit about this girl. I just found out her name because she came to my job. Are y'all listening to me? She bothered me first. Okay, I didn't come to her as a woman. I came to him because we were supposed to be talking. Here's another one that's just too skinny to break. So I'm gonna just twist it. And I probably have like 5 to 10 of these throughout my head. I just have to work on my parting. My job, I was living in a predominantly white neighborhood. It's early morning. Anyways, he's yelling, he cussing in front of my peoples. He escalating the situation. He gonna tell me something, you better be lucky I don't tell him what really happened. Tell him, Bookie. Speak your truth. Whatever I'm thinking, we on 2 different pages, right? So a little backstory. My peoples had went out of town and I had him over without letting my peoples know. That's what he was talking about. He looked them dead in their face on something. And while y'all was out of town, Tatiana snuck me in. Mind you, this a grown ass man. He older than me. This a grown ass man snitching like that. Yeah, I had him over talking about something, and she turned off the cameras. Like, he just snitches so motherfucking hard, y'all. Snitching so hard. And I'm flabbergasted because I'm like, oh, I would never fuck with a nigga like you again. Like, you a snitch. You snitch on your homies like that. In the midst of all this, he kept saying I was stalking him and his girl and her kids. I didn't know she had fucking kids. I just found out her name because she told me her name. First off, he don't got no job. He's just supposed to be, you know, selling drugs or whatever. He don't do all that bullshit. This nigga's not about shit, okay? You carry a gun, don't use it. So the whole time, he got this fucking pouch on, which I'm pretty sure his gun was in, and he's like fucking holding it real tight and shit. And then he got his phone out recording like a little bitch. He tells me, I'm recording for my safety. I'm recording for my safety. Nigga, what the fuck am I gonna do to you? Anyways, if you so scared about your safety, why the hell you come on my porch? Oh, then he said I had been harassing them, texting them and shit on different phone numbers. That's some shit he do. Like I said, when we used to get into it and I would block him, he would be texting me continuously. Like, you know what? Since I'm stalking you, let's get the police here so they can track this shit. Like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I was like, okay, then you go wait in your car and call the police. Since you say I'm making these accusations, you go get the damn police. You can wait. He's like, I'm gonna wait in my car then. Go wait in your fucking truck. Go wait in that loud ass truck. So then, not once did he leave from my porch and call them cops because he know he was lying. If someone say I'm stalking you, you would think he would go to the police first and just address the situation. No, this thing came to my doorstep and trying to argue, like, and trying to show me some screenshots. I'm like, what the is proving? This could be anybody. And to be honest, I think it was either him that's making. Oh, back to what I was saying. I forgot where I left off at, but he ends up leaving after not wanting to call the police because he's lying on my name. And my people, the only part they was mad about was not telling them that I had a guy over, especially being like my own brother wasn't even there, so like there was more. If something wasn't happening, they would have never known. That's that, right? I'm thinking like, okay, that's the last time I'm ever finna encounter this man. Wrong. So this is the scenery, right? I get off of work, me, this girl, my brother go out to eat. I have my phone on do not disturb, and I just so happened to go in my messages, and I got like 3, I'm gonna show y'all the screenshots. I got like 3 messages from random numbers, and it's like, I'm not effing playing with you, come outside, I'm not leaving until somebody open this door, I'm tired. What the fuck are you talking about? Mind you, my peoples are out of town, so nobody's home, and my brother's with me, so it's just literally nobody's home. So if I would never saw that, who knows how long he would have waited. So I immediately lose my appetite. This girl's like, let's just go back to my place and just chill or whatever. So we go back, her and my brother chopping it up, and I'm sitting there on the couch just like annoyed and low-key like scared, because it's like, why are you at my house? We told you not to come back again. You keep coming back, you keep harassing me, you keep bothering me. Then on top of that, you saying it's me, but yet you have not gone to the police. You saying I'm making all these accusations. I'm at your girl's job watching her while she's at work. You said you got proof of my car being there. That was another thing. When he came to my house, he said that he saw my car, right? Mind you, so I asked him, like, when did you see my car? The time he said, I didn't even have my car. My car was in the shop. That's how I know he was fucking lying. Me and my people was looking at each other like, you lying, because my people was taking me to work. My people most definitely wasn't dropping me off at nobody's job to go stalk somebody. Stalk somebody about what? Over another female? Absolutely not. No, sir. So after that, my people wasn't listening to a damn thing he said. When they left, they was just laughing like, or whatever. And then the whole time he was there, I'm sitting here making eye contact with him, trying to talk to him, and he like, I don't want to talk to you, I'm talking to the grown-ups. That's when my people started laughing, because nigga, I'm grown. And he goes, so apparently not grown enough. Shut your bitch up. I don't even know, y'all. This stuff had went on for so long, it was ridiculous. And this not even it. I probably gonna have to come back when my hair is dry. Like, that's how long this story is. I just couldn't relax, because it's like, number one, I already done got told off by my people by having this man here or whatever, and they fear for themselves, because it's like, this random bit in my house, he kind of knows the layout of the house, and he got a gun on him, and he just, you know, like, he just keep coming back. You would think, like, if there really was a problem, he would go to the police or somebody, right? No, that's not the case. He's just bored and don't got shit going for himself. Brother could tell that something was up. He was like, you ready to go? I was like, yeah. So we just left. I called the police while I was on the way home, because it's like, when I get home, I don't need him there. So I told them the situation or whatever. They asked me if I knew him, that type of stuff. And the best they said they could do was for me to get a restraining order against him. So best believe that next day, and they gave him the same advice, he got to get a restraining order against me if I'm the one that's harassing him, right? So I said, okay, cool, that should have been done from the start if I was the one that was harassing him. I think that next day was a holiday, so I went the following day. I put the restraining order against him and the girl that came up to my job. Hers went through immediately. His, I had to go in front of a judge. We ended up going to court, just to summarize a little bit, we ended up going to court 3 times. The first time was we were supposed to talk it out in front of the judge, but I wanted to get an attorney because he was just doing too much for me, you know. So I felt safer with an attorney. The second time we linked up, his attorney didn't show up, and his attorney had somebody represent him. By then, I was like, bro, I don't even need no attorney. I got my facts straight. I got all the receipts, the screenshots. My biggest problem was I didn't have the screenshots from like the beginning or whatever, because I was deleting stuff because, like I said, it was like weeks in between every time there would be like an incident. So I was deleting messages thinking like, this is the last time I'm gonna see this man, because I don't want to see you no more. The ban ended in March when I pulled up and said what I had to say. We ended up going to court the last time. The judge was like, well, look, I could put a restraining order against the both of y'all, blah 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 blah, blase blase blase. And he was like, how about y'all just don't talk to each other, don't talk to each other, don't reach out. And then the judge trying to make it seem like he was on his side. I said, you know what, that's cool, because I won't ever talk to this man ever again. Then this how I know something was up, because why? Before we went in front of the judge, his attorney was trying to talk to me and was like, hey, we could just squash this. Nobody get a restraining order against nobody, and we could just leave out of here. Nigga, fuck you and fuck your motherfucking, the person you're representing. Cool, we both leave. The same night, I go on TikTok and he's in my likes, just liking shit up. So I screenshotted it. So I was like, he tried something again, I got something for that ass. Not too long ago, I can't remember, I can post the screenshots though, he DM'd me on TikTok from a fake page. It was just like, so the first set I deleted because I was talking to somebody else at the time, and me and that person was going through something, so I thought it was that person trying to get in contact with me, and I just deleted the messages because I wasn't even trying to talk. And then I asked them, was it that person? They was like, no. And I was like, oh shit, this is him. Let's call him Scorpio. This is Scorpio. I'm like, we don't need to be in contact with each other. We swore in front of a judge we wasn't gonna talk, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go to my police. He reached out like probably like 2 times after that, and then I haven't heard from him. But yeah, long story short, and then he gonna sit there and say I apologize for everything. It was just so much going on. That's how I know he was lying, because you wouldn't be apologizing if I was the one stalking it in the wrong. Nah, y'all was coming up with these fake messages, or whoever it was trying to make it seem like I was stalking y'all. Stalking me where? I didn't have a car. How I'm stalk you? How am I gonna stalk you? But yeah, I would never mess with another Scorpio again. I don't care if he the richest man in the world. I don't care if he the nicest man in the world. I don't care if he the last man on earth. Whether or not you believe in zodiac signs, I do. And that right there was my lesson. I would never talk to another Scorpio. I don't care if you got a Scorpio placement. We can't be friends. We can't even associate. And when I went to go file a restraining order, the following day, put a restraining order in. And my thing is, why you waiting on me to put a restraining order in? If I was bothering you, you should have been went and did it. You feel me? That's how I got on my journey to being celibate. Yeah, because that scarred the living shit out of me. It's like, nigga, I would never giving this up again. You're a little too crazy. Back to the hair tutorial. Do y'all believe in astrology? Like how I said, I would never mess with a Scorpio again. I'm dead mother freaking serious. Like, I promise you. My only advice is for y'all to believe these people when they give you the first signs of the red flags, because the red flags is most definitely there, but I chose to ignore it.
I'ma tell you this one time, what I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? Cause I need it now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we in bed and die. Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground. But I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about. Cause it makes me feel this way.
So if you want fuller curls, instead of doing like a single coil at the end, you can split it and do 2 separate coils. I don't know if it's cream, well, this the moisture milk or the almond giant twist. There's like a residue like feeling on my fingers. My hair feels super soft, but it's just like whatever it is rubbing off of my fingers, and it feels like, I don't want to say wax, but I don't know, it feels like something on my hands. But I kept them in for 24 hours and now I'm taking them out, and this is what it's looking like so far. My biggest concern is longevity with using 2 creams.
I'ma tell you this one time, what I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? Cause I need it now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side.
So far so good. Like, look at the foundation. Do you see? Maybe we need to come closer. You all see? Let me show you the back.
Can you feel this way? It's kinda like oh, you make me feel and believe in me.
It's not stiff. It's not frizzy. There's shine with no oil in my hair. It's probably like oil in like the products, but I didn't put no oil in my hair. So when I separate, I am only separating the pieces that are chunky, bulky, and very defined. Like earlier when I would twist the pieces that was too thin, those I don't separate. Anything that's thin, I'm not gonna separate, because all it's gonna do is lose definition. It's gonna lose that braid wavy pattern, and it's gonna be frizzy because it's already so thin and small. It's like, what are you separating? That's 1 strand out of the 3 strands, right? So what you was looking for is like the juicy pieces. Like this piece, this is a juicy piece. It has already separated. You just gonna separate where it's falling apart. Another one that's already like separating on its own. See that? Separate, right? And then I would not separate this because it's already, number 1, it's already been separated. Number 2, it's thin. So a pro tip is when you get to the perimeter, front, the side, and the back, do not separate those. And if you are wearing a middle part, don't separate that section right there. Okay, you can pick it, but do not separate it. Why? Because that will make your hair look fresh on day 5, 6. I don't know about day 7, but day 5 and 6, when your hair is starting to look too frizzy, is too old, and it's, you know, like, it's like, okay, you start planning your next wash day, you can count on them front, side, and back pieces to make it still look fresh and new. It's kind of like when you got braids and you get like a touch up. You get where I'm going? Yeah, don't touch those pieces, okay? This is day 1 hair, remember, so it's not going to be as voluminous. So as the day goes on, separation is to make it look fuller. Pick to make it, give it volume.
I'ma tell you this one time, what I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch?
This is the final product. I forgot to tell y'all one tip before my camera died. If you are trying to get a lot of volume and just picking and not looking, what you gotta do is you gotta pick from a different angle. So I just flip my hair over like this and just pick randomly, and that should work.
No, I don't feel the ground, but I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about.
Our final opinion is that this did better than I expected. It's super shiny. It is heavy in oils though, because I feel it on my hand.